Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel KL Low. In today's video I wanted to talk about my 2023 recap, what were some of the things that I achieved, what did I struggle with, what was I happy with, we could talk about those, and then I want to look ahead to this year 2024 and share some of my personal and my writing goals with you guys. So let's get straight into it. What did I achieve in 2023, specifically to do with my writing? Well, I spent 2 months researching for my book, which is a YA fantasy, so I'm super excited about that I started the process, and then in November I joined along with National Novel Writing Month and I ended up writing over 20,000 words, which I was really happy with. I wasn't sure how many words I was going to write in November, but I'm really happy with the amount that I did, especially because we were going through the house buying process, which was one of my personal achievements last year. And I moved house to my forever home in December, 5 days before Christmas, which was a bit crazy. But we did it, so I'm actually in my new office writing space. When it's completely finished, I'll do a little tour of my room, but it's the first time I've had some space to put some of my books on display. I have this shelf next to me, and then I have a shelf over in the other corner that I want to build this up as my fantasy bookcase. There are some non-fantasy books on there at the minute, but eventually I'll move those to another place in the room. I just have to figure out where everything goes. Some of the things I learned last year to do with my writing is that I don't work well under the word count pressure. Taking part in National Novel Writing Month showed me that I like to take my time with my writing. I'm setting myself mini goals to hit these milestones, but November was kind of crazy and I got burnt out halfway through the month. So that's something I will take with me into this year and just set my own challenges that I know are realistic and won't put too much stress on myself. Also last year, I was really proud of myself for joining a writing group. I didn't know what to expect from it, but everyone's been super duper lovely. There's a handful of us and we're a really active group in Discord, which I like, and everyone has carried on with their projects past National Novel Writing Month, which is really nice because I got to spend some time with the group over Christmas. We did a group writing, and even if I can't make it, it's all happening in Discord, so I can see when the others are there, catch up with them, which is really nice to have that support group and people that know what you're going through. But let's talk about my goals for this year. I want to start with my personal goals, my first of which is me and my husband have created a board game which we would love to put on Kickstarter this year. It's a family-friendly game. We've made lots of our friends do some testing for it. We've had so many rounds of testing and it is ready to go on Kickstarter. I just need to speak to my graphic designer and get all of the artwork done and dusted, and then that will be going on Kickstarter, so that's super exciting. My next personal goal is to work on my overall health, and that includes my mental health and my physical health. I've actually just signed up for a 12-week fitness bootcamp course. That starts on the 15th of January, so I'll see how that goes. And I'm actually going to my first badminton session tonight in the new town that we've moved to. Hopefully we can make some friends and stay fit, so that's cool. And I've joined a fitness class on Sunday, so fingers crossed I can keep that up. I guess alongside my physical health, one of the things that I say is my New Year's resolution every single year is to drink more water. I feel like last year I had a really good water year, but this year I can do better. And then another one of my personal goals is to see my friends more. Towards the end of last year I was really focused on my family because my mum moved back home to the Philippines. My sister is now like a 3-hour drive away from me, and I was just trying to see as much of my family as possible in the months leading up to my mum leaving. And now that my sister is so far away from me, I want to make the effort to go see her at least every 6 weeks. Sounds reasonable. And I do want to make the effort to see my friends more. I only go into the office every now and again, so I don't go out, I don't leave the house that much, and I really want to change that this year. I want to make the effort to go into the office at least a couple of times a month, see people at work that way, and then I can just stay in London and see my friends after, which would be really nice. I really want to make the effort to do that. And then moving on to my 2024 writing goals, first goal is to finish my first book. I've given myself the deadline of September, so I'm going to be working towards that, and that's to have my first draft completed. And I edit as I go, so I'm hoping it's in a good place when I do go back to do my first edit and revisions. But yeah, that's my main goal for my writing, finish my book by September of this year. My next goal for 2024 is to join an in-person writing group if I can find one in my area. I've not looked yet, but that's on the list to do in the next couple of weeks. I just think it'd be really nice to take the relationships that I've fostered online and find something like that in the physical world. because then, you know, I've just moved to this new area, I want to make friends. I think it'd be really nice to go somewhere once a month or once every couple of weeks. Hopefully we would not just meet in the writing group, but I'd make some real connections and then have people to hang out with and play games with. So fingers crossed I can find something like that around the area that I've moved to. I'd be really interested to know if anybody here has both an online and a physical writing group, and to see how they compare. That would be really interesting to know, and if I do end up joining one, I'll talk about that too. So if you are part of a physical and an online writing group, please let me know in the comments how you find it, and if you think there are any pros and cons to each of them. And then my final goal to do with writing is to take the second book that I've started brainstorming and outlining for, and kind of flesh it out a bit more. I'm hoping that the more experienced I get with writing, the easier it will be to manage 2 projects at the same time. Again, I don't know how that's going to go, but I will keep you guys updated. As always, I will share my writing journey with you and share any tips or things not to do that I find along the way. And I guess my final goal can fall under both personal and writing, is that I'd really like to grow my YouTube and this channel. I really want to help other new writers by sharing what I discover and what has helped me. So if you want to go ahead and like and subscribe, then go for it. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate it, and I've appreciated all the support I've had up until this point, and hopefully going forward as well. That was a super quick chat on my achievements for 2023 and my goals for 2024. If you want to share any in the comments below, please go ahead and do so. I read all comments and I will reply, and I look forward to going on this journey with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.